Can you tell me a little about how this space got developed and what you chose to include and what to exclude?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually Mr. Virtual Guy. Like, I live in a van in a trailer, and like I don't need an office, and I work in a hurricane on a beach and all that kind of stuff. So this was all Jack White, our business partner, who's kind of the opposite in terms of like he really loves tangible things you can touch and feel and be in and be immersive in. So this was really part of the dream of Warstic for him personally. Was I would love Warstic to be a place, not just a thing that you experience online and products that you purchase. And so it was good for me because it pushed me. Like, this is probably the most grueling but fun creative project that I've ever done, was just finding the building, you know, with him and saying, hey, what could this be? And then dreaming that up with him, and then going through the years of figuring that out and getting, you know, and dealing with the construction process. I mean, it was tough because he and I have such a high bar for not having it look and feel like anything our competitors could or would want to have. Well, that means custom pretty much everything. So like, you know, just the cabinets alone, and the
cabinets are gorgeous.
Like the stain, I think Ralph's here, but like finding someone to do that gradated stain style isn't something you just look up on the internet and go, like, no one even knew what we were talking about. So I had to find someone who was willing to even try it out and test it out and then perfect it. And like, trust me, there's a lot of testing that went on before we actually got in. We only get one shot at the real cabinets, you know what I mean? But like, just that's a good example of like the gradients on the cabinets, which have meaning to us. You know, they're kind of my personal style, but they're also like a nod to Jack's guitar, kind of, you know, tobacco stained guitars and sunburst guitars and stuff like that. But they kind of look like our bats and stuff like that. I mean, it was, I'd never want to do it again. But it was a fun year of doing it, and actually wanted, like, for me, usually as a creative person, like most things I finish, I'm not super satisfied with. That's just normal in a way. Like this, I actually finished, and my wife actually made. Oh, it's right here. It's actually pretty cool. This actually helped me a lot. She like took the photographs of the building, and like put them in this book and gave it to me.
It's awesome.
And I actually got to look through it, and I was like, you know what? This is freaking badass. And it's actually one of the maybe the first thing in my life creative that I'm like, this turned out better than I actually imagined.